Yo, 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 what is up? Sheridan Mish in the house telling you 22 days in a row, it's all going to be okay. That's right. I am here to tell you once again that it's all going to be okay. I promise you that. I know it is a fact. And you're wondering, how do I know? How does Dr. Mish know that it's all going to be okay? Well, we've made it through worse in this country. Yes, we have. And we've made it through worse in the world. And so I am confident that we're going to make it through and it's all going to be okay in the end. And so there are some things that I'm wondering. I've got some questions that I want to put out to you and find out what everyone is doing. We're going to talk a little bit about some stats, and I'm not even going to get really too deep into stats, but I'm telling you, it's all going to be okay. And we're only about a month into this hardcore shutdown that we've been dealing with here in the United States, and I'm telling you, we've turned the corner. That's what I'm saying. We've turned the corner, and if you take a look at things, there's some things that are fishy, but there's some things that I'm confident it's all going to be okay. I'm telling you right now, and we've turned the corner. So just hang in there. Hang in there. Might be a little bumpy still, but hang in there. So one of the things I want to ask you is this. So when we took our road trip the other day, Sunday, and on the way out of town, because we had a long day on the road, we stopped by Roma's, picked up some tomato pie, picked up some sausage roll. And one of the things that we got at Roma's, we've gotten their sausage roll before, but we never got their Sicilian roll. And so as I was there and I grabbed the tomato pie, and then I asked him, what's the Sicilian roll? So the guy told me all about it, and he explained to me that it's a little bit different way that they make their sausage, and that they use a little more wine in that sausage, and they also use a sharper cheese in there. So I don't know if it's provolone or what, but it's a sharper cheese that they use in that. Never had it before. Absolutely love it. Sicilian roll, Roma's, phenomenal. Love it. But here's my question to you. Sausage roll, hot or cold? How do you like your sausage roll? Hot or cold? And the interesting thing was, not only did I get the Sicilian roll, but I also got the regular sausage roll, which I'm not too fond of their regular sausage roll cold, but I absolutely loved their Sicilian roll cold. And then the next day, because we had a lot left over, threw it in the oven. And so I can tell you this, the Roma's regular sausage roll, heated up, fantastic. I like it better than cold. And the Sicilian roll, not quite as good. So some interesting things that maybe, and I see Carrie says she likes it either way. Give it, hot or cold. She's okay with that. And then Jill says, ew, cold. And so, So that's the thing, is that everybody has their preference. And I do enjoy it either way myself. I'll have it hot, I'll have it cold. So, hey, Dan, I love your comments. Yeah, I saw your post, Dan, that you're down to like 6 rolls of sausage roll. And so this has got to clear up sooner or later so you can get a restock. Dan, if you get stuck and we're still shut down like this with traveling, just let me know. I'll scoot down the road. It's only a couple miles from my house. I'll buy a dozen of them, freeze them up, put them in a package, ship them out to you in Vegas, brother. Got you covered. All right. Here's another question that I have is how I've started wearing masks in the office. Irene and I have. We've been wearing the N95 masks because that's the standard that you should be using in healthcare. Not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but and we also are wearing the safety goggles as well. Not the easiest thing. I mean, to have that over your mouth, you've got to really, really learn to control your breathing, keep calm, and just breathe slow and controlled. And if you get moving around too much, and you start getting your heart rate up, it's tough. So, Tracy, you're running on Mish time. You're late, huh? So anyway, when with those masks, you have to kind of learn how to breathe. Thankful that we have them and that we're able to help protect our patients and the people that we're serving and their families in the community. But my question, this is another question that I have, is how many of you have masks? How many of you are wearing masks out in the public? Because that's something that they are recommending to do here in New York, and I imagine that it's a nationwide thing. And so, and I'm not even talking necessarily N95s. Like if you've got those, great. I'm just wondering how many people are wearing any sort of mask, a handkerchief, turtleneck pulled up, or a mask that you had made. There's a lot of people in the community that are out there making masks for the community, making masks for healthcare facilities as well. So yeah. That is the question. So I see Carrie is wearing them. And so that's the thing, is that Irene and I, we're committed. We're not wearing the N95s necessarily out and about everywhere in the office, and we're keeping it there to that standard. But we also have the other masks, the one I was wearing last night. We have those, and that's what we're going to wear out and about when we're out in public. So, I think that it's just the right thing to do, and do the best that we can to not just take care of ourselves, but realizing that when we take care of ourselves, that we are in turn taking care of others as well in our community. So I was talking about turning the corner and staying positive. Oh God, Trisha, that is a hilarious comment right there. Tracy Baker, do you like Ron's sausage hot or cold? That right there is worth the price of admission. Thank you, Trisha. I am so glad that you shared that. That is hilarious. Oh God. So I'm telling you, we've turned the corner. I gotta get a drink. This is just water. It's just water. That's all. Nothing crazy. So here's the thing. I'm telling you, we've turned the corner. And looking at the stats from the CDC, these aren't made up numbers. They're not on some third-party site. It's from the CDC. And so one of the things that I see is you can actually not just look at the number of total cases of coronavirus in the United States, but you can see how many people are diagnosed, like when their illness started. And so there's been this increase. But last week, and actually, I'm sorry, not just last week, 2 weeks ago, things increased. How many new diagnoses per day? And then there was a 2-day period where it dipped, and then it came back up after that, and it was higher than that previous high point, and it kept climbing. And then this last week, so 1 week ago, it did the same thing. It dipped. And it came back up, but it didn't come back up to the highest number that they had. So it actually dipped and then came here. And so I'm telling you, we've turned the corner. We've done what we've had to do. There's more work to be done. But I'm confident it's all going to be okay. We've turned the corner. Things are heading in the right direction. But one of the things that I noticed when I'm looking at these stats, and I'm telling you, there's been an increase, the dip, it goes back up, keeps going up, decrease, and then it came back up, but not quite to that same point, is that the 2 days, both weeks, that it reduced was on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday. Why are there less diagnosis? Why is there less starting of coronavirus cases on Tuesdays and Wednesdays 2 weeks in a row? And I'm not talking like it went down 5 people. I'm talking it was like, went up to like 5,000, and then it dropped down to 3,000 for a couple of days. And then it banged back up 5,000, kept increasing, got up to 8,000, and then it dropped back down to 5,000, 3,000, and then it banged back up to 8,000 and a few hundred, but 100, something like that, but less. So that's my question is, why such a drastic drop? Why on Tuesdays and Wednesdays? I've got a couple of thoughts why that is. I guess maybe I got one thought why that is. And that thought is this, that if everybody's getting sick on the weekends, well, and I know, are we still, it seems for some people like every day's a weekend, but is it because people are going out and not social distancing and they're still partying up, still going to their friend's house, still hanging out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that's when the people are getting sick because they're getting in that circle, or they're going out into the community, and just everybody's shopping and doing that? I don't know. And why that drop on Tuesday and Wednesday? I don't know. I don't have the answer, but Carrie, maybe lag in test results. That could be maybe that is the case. Is that the testing? Maybe they don't do the test. Process the test at the labs on Saturdays and Sundays, and then by the time it catches back up, so maybe that's it. Maybe there's a lag. But whatever the case is, whatever's causing that drop, like I said, it's gone up, it's gone down, and then it goes back up and went down, but it didn't go back up this last time. And the trend, if you look at the numbers, they are looking like it's starting to go down in terms of number of new cases per day here in the United States. So we'll just see how it plays out over the course of the next week. But I'm telling you, I'm optimistic. It's all going to be okay. We're going to get through it. We've been through worse in America, worldwide, and as a human race, we're going to get through it. All right. Here's the other part of things in terms of diagnosis is, and I didn't come up with this theory. I saw this. I read it somewhere else, but totally makes sense. Is the reporting of coronavirus as the diagnosis of death. Because the insurance companies have said that they will cover 100% of the costs for people that die of coronavirus. And so if now you're a hospital and you're billing, and if you've got a choice between this person just had a heart attack, but they had coronavirus, what killed them? Oh, it was a coronavirus. Let's just check that box, get paid everything, as opposed to billing some other code that doesn't get paid. So I do wonder how much shady shiz is happening out there because I know that there's a lot of fraud in healthcare, and people will do anything to save a buck, to cheat the system, and it's just sad. That being said, I take no insurance at my office, haven't done it in years and years and years, maybe like 12 years, because I was done with even seeing any of that bull crap. Because that's all the insurance game is a bunch of bull crap, and I'm not playing it. I'm just going to tell people like it is. This is what you need. This is what I'm going to do to help you. This is how much it costs. We'll give you a bill to send your insurance company, but I'm going to be straight up with you, and it's between you and me. That's the teamwork. That's the approach that I take, is if you're serious about getting well and you want me to work with you, that's what we're going to do. Because I'm not going to have some insurance company telling me, well, if you bill this, you can get paid more. Or if you bill too many of this, then we're going to go ahead and cut your reimbursement. So then I'm going to tell patients like, oh, yeah, listen, I'm not going to give you as much care. We're not going to do this for you because the insurance company tells me that that they're not going to pay. So I'm going to hold back what you need. That's crap. I'm going to tell you what you need, and it's right for you. That's it. Bottom line. Okay. But that's the reporting conspiracy, is that that how many people are dying of something else, and that they are going to just bill coronavirus as the cause of death. That's I believe that's a real thing happening. That being said, I've got one other thing that I want to share with you, and this is this: have the attitude of gratitude. The attitude of gratitude. Be thankful. I am so thankful that I have what I have in my life, and that it's something that you got to wake up with and go to bed with, and just look for the things during the course of your day that you're thankful for. Thankful for your health, thankful for the job that you have, thankful for your family, your spouse, your kids, thankful that you that are watching right now are taking the time out of your day to just watch Sheridan speak. You're taking the time to watch me, and I really do appreciate that, and thank you, and love you for that. I'm thankful for toilet paper. We were down to our last roll. I shared that a few weeks back, and we were lucky enough to get some TP. It was actually, I can tell you the date. It was on March 17th was the day that we scored toilet paper, because we were down to the last roll here in the house. That was it. 5 people, 1 roll. Someone was going to be shit out of luck, but we came through because a patient gave us a tip, a hot tip, where we could get it. We got it there. Tried to go back 2 hours later to get it. It was totally gone because I was going to get another I'm out. But that's it. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that has anyone ever gotten to the end of the roll like this, and they still have to wipe, and they're like peeling this, and you're like, can I get just a little bit more out of this? I mean, forget about 1-ply or 2-ply. Like, how bad has it gotten? How bad have you gotten to this point where you've had to actually like peel your roll apart to be able to wipe your derriere? Because that's good. Maybe you could rip that again. You got to cut right there. If you ever get down to it and the roll is gone and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Take that roll, pull it apart, and then you can pull it there. It's a little bit flexible. Might tear, it might be a little bit rough, but it's not sandpaper. You can handle it. It's not going to hurt you, Irene. No, it's not. If it comes down to it, there's a way to bail out. And I had a patient telling me, because he served in the military. I don't know how many of you served in the military, but he was saying about that people just overuse their toilet paper. He said that he's like, yeah, you should get like a square like this and like that thick, and it had to last you like a week or something. He says you go out in the field and that's what you had, and you better make it last or you're gonna be in trouble. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. I am very grateful for what I have. Grateful for grateful for my friends. Grateful for the interaction that all of you are deciding to share with us. And then great value is like tree bark. Yeah, I'm particular. Now, I don't know how I'm trying to close it out here, but I'm telling you, I'm thankful for the toilet paper. Angel Soft. If anybody wants to send me a gift, send me, a 4-pack of Angel Soft. I love it. That's my go-to TP. It's 2-ply. It's got just a little bit of quilting, but it's not like that Charmin that, you take Charmin, you wipe, and it just falls apart in your hand. I mean, you may as well just use your hand and not even bother with it. Because it's just terrible. It's terrible. I'm not a fan of Charmin one bit. But it's also not like Scott's 1000, where it's like microscopically thin, and those are the ones you gotta wrap around like 12 times before you wipe. So not a fan of the Scott's. My mother-in-law and father-in-law, that's what they stock up on. But so Angel Soft, that's the go-to here in the Mish household. That's what we stock at the office. So I'm not getting any sponsorship money from them, but if they wanted to send me a roll of toilet paper, I'd be happy. So that being said, I want to thank you for watching. Oh, crap, my low battery just popped up here. And so, yes, Dollar General's where I get it, Josh. Shh, don't tell anybody else. Let's keep it between you and me, Josh. Dollar General, Angel Soft, just you and me. Don't tell anyone else. Hey, listen, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to be back tomorrow, 23 days in a row tomorrow. Today is 22 days. Tomorrow will be 23. And I'm telling you right now, it's all going to be okay. Thank you very much.